After another great year of Dota, finally another international is upon us. And actually, it has already come and gone because I'm making this video after the grand finals. The winners have been decided, but to catch you up, let's go through what happened. We started off a few weeks ago with the group stages, and yes, that is Matumba Man on Chaos. But doesn't he play for Liquid? Well, he did, but just 2 months before the international, he was actually kicked from Liquid and was picked up by Chaos not long after, who then made it through the qualifiers, bringing Matumba Man back to TI. Here's what Kuro and GH had to say about it.
Yeah, how do you separate that? Because I know that you have to make decisions that are business related about friends and teammates. And you know, the most common time for teams to make changes sometimes is right after a TI. You made no roster changes, but then in June, you parted ways with Matumba Man. That had to have been really difficult because you've been playing together as the same players for so long. So I know that that wasn't a decision that you made lightly.
No, it was, I was basically depressed for like 4 weeks afterwards. It sounds silly because I made the decision, but at the end of the day, being captain, leader, and whatever of this team, I have so much responsibility. Like, they're all trusting me, after all, to make the right decisions. So getting Weeha and replacing Mato with Weeha is not just like exchanging like a player for a better player. That's not what happened. It's more like Mato was like a victim of these events. Like, I just needed to change something right now. That's how I felt.
And how was that as a player for you, GH?
I mean, we all felt some kind of complacency in the team. It felt like everyone was just okay with not being the best. We had some feelings of, okay, we didn't win this one, but we weren't trying our best to win the next one.
Yeah, and he's not talking about Mato. He's talking about the whole team.
Right,
yeah.
Right.
The group stages had its ups and downs. You'd be forgiven if you thought King was going to win this game against TNC with the 34k lead that they had.
Two-man Burrow Strike, two-man LSA follow-up, an absolutely beautiful setup coming in from the Sand King. Old 11 with a fantastic setup. The Rubik in trouble as well with the Orca there, beyond godlike. He is having a fantastic game. Another two-man Burrow Strike coming on in. This Sand King is just having a hell of a game. Armel in the fountain. He's so incredibly low. The Queen of Pain wants it. He's actually getting stunned by the fountain. He needs to be careful. Bought a refresher in the fountain just to blink away. I think he wanted to get his Sonic Wave out as well, but he didn't have the mana for it. So, getting a bit ahead of yourselves. King Gaming, they need to get out. Sarko's charging out with a fissure there as well, blinking in with the totem. He got taken out the up. That's a dive back. And Slack's on charging as well. Has the bat, goes on the bait. This is looking so good for TNC for now. They've kept their throne alive. They're still causing problems here. The refresher is there. Slack has another ultimate if he needs it. Can he get it off? He's being stunned up. He's chain stunned. He can't get off. The defensive disruption is there. Is there a refresher? Pop the ultimate. He gets it off. He's still alive. The LSA. He PKBs as well.
Told you, doesn't lie 100%. I still can't believe that they went into a fountain.
They never had a gold lead. And yes, they went into a fountain.
Secret had a great start to their group stages and seemed to always be on the verge of defeat before coming back from behind to steal victory. They were the first team to come back and win against Mega Creeps versus Alliance.
Committing here to try and finish off this final set of racks in the middle lane, and they'll get it. They'll get the melee. They'll turn towards the range with the Ghost still out. Puppy's going to lead forward. Curse Ground's out. Boxy pots the BKB. They'll get the final racks. They'll get the Mega Creeps. Now they've got to make sure that they don't have any casualties. Jump in.
Look at this Nisha with that Deso. They're looking to end it too.
I mean, they know.
It's not available.
Secret's got it, right?
They got to put a lot of pressure on.
Where's the creeps at?
Mickey's looking to just keep cutting them here. He walks behind that mid creep wave and he does everything to get it, but the damage is coming through. It's too much.
They've got it. They've got it.
Oh,
Secret has got it.
God.
It's over.
Holy.
So as we're saying, Outdrop, easy game for Secret as we're saying. Alliance, what a fight they put up.
They weren't the only team either to win against Mega Creeps. Na'Vi looked in control for most of the game against Infamous, but the split push tactics from Infamous proved too much and they managed to snatch Mega Creeps.
Pops his VKB. Buildings. That's what Chris Luck needs to go for. Range racks. They're going to get it. Mid. Hector. He sees his opportunity. One swing is all it takes to be able to get the Megas. And no one from Infamous will get caught except for the Broodmother who has his buyback. Infamous actually has Mega Creeps right now. They have Megas. They're up 5K. They couldn't fight me before. Maybe with this full-on 5-man fight inside their base, Infamous, they're finally going to be forced to do something here. They can't go for split push anymore. They can't go for the throne themselves. They have to be able to win one fight against Na'Vi, and they can win this series. But Crystallizer with a BKB, he's ripping through the throne with that Desolator. He's going for it. He's got it. He's got the chain stuck, the shallow. He's got to keep him alive. Plus, he's trying to finish up. Oh my god.
It's absolutely insane how fast Na'Vi brought down that Ancient, especially through the backdoor protection. Chaos also managed to come back against Mega Creeps and secure the win for the longest game of the tournament at over 86 minutes long against TNC.
Cuckoo buying back. AU's going to be back in 10. Mega Creeps versus Mega Creeps, ladies and gentlemen.
Stop, connects on the Tempest double. The Aeon Disc is procced here on VT Faded. They might jump forward on him here. The pressing attack actually goes on
the Hex. Soulbind connects. Gabby's in with the jump. They managed to nuke him down. Buyback immediately comes down from Faded. Kez is in with the duel. Locks down Tims. Tims set for 100. As he's back in Faded, he's got the Chrono onto Armel. Armel needs help and he needs it now. The Eon just keeping him safe for a little bit of time. He's trying to back away. The bashes are out. Jump on Cuckoo. Echoes down, but the throne is dead. Chaos will get the victory at 86 minutes in.
I must say how impressive the team fights look in many of these games. The coordination, the teamwork, the saves, the rampages. It really is great Dota to watch. Have a look at this save on the Alchemist in the first game of RNG versus VG.
Yeah, but RNG heading into the pit. Paparazzi straight in. Monet pots the BKB before the concoction lands down. They get the stomp combo. They're turning towards him. Paparazzi's in trouble.
The snowball.
We'll save him for now, but he's low. He's trying to get away. Blink out in time. Paparazzi will escape. Fade will not.
Roshan was a massive point of contention, and the fights around the pit were intense.
Down to 50%. Trying to get rid of the illusion so he doesn't see the information inside the pit. Another arrow flies in. This one will connect over on Sniper. Ace jumps in. Bottom with the BKB. Where's the extra help? You're already going to lose no one, or are you? The Roger! Black Hole is doing the work, but no one. He also got stunned up by Roshan. He's trying to attack through this. London's attempting to do his work with the Ravage. They're buying the time. Doom is the first one to die out of all of this. Buyback now to come thick and fast after Rame's got himself a double kill. And PPD holding Roger in position with a follow-up stun. They maybe have enough damage to get the kill. Yes, they do with the Infernal Blade. Roshan still so low on life, 880 HP. Virtus Pro, they're doing everything they can. Now Mirana, leap in, she'll get hit. Ace is back in again. You've already lost the Mirana. The kill, it goes the way of the Radiant. 33's got the Aegis to the Immortal. They'll stand their ground. The Torrent connects over on 3. They just go up, and then they come down just as hard. Aegis doesn't mean jack, it just means you get to die again.
Oh, that Ice Blast, dude. That was... Oh... Depending on who you cheer for, you either hate or love to see it. I
like the high five spam after winning the team fight there too. Oh hey look, it's Matumba Man against his old teammates on Liquid. Let's see how that one turned out.
Bounty runes. Chaos will be able to grab a couple of them, and we'll be able to get a kill out of it as well. They get mind control. They find him snooping around trying to find the bounty runes down bottom. At least get the trade, but quickly Weeha and Kuro are sweeping across the map.
They're hunting. Milan.
And Weeha has found. And in comes the army, bringing in the extra B post on top of Milan. They'll find one. TPs are coming into the shrine. Kuro is getting the bow out, but the bear is upon him. Zip ball from Miracle. Miracle trying to help out the team as GH jumps in with the lead. Forces away Misery with the right clicks, and Kuro will survive. Weeha finds Kezu. There's a jump in. They're pushing Chaos back. Drag back on the bear. Get that 300 goal. Weeha wants it. He'll get it. Plus 300. Now back towards Faded and Misery. Faded's popped the BKB, but he's got to be careful with these right clicks. He's just getting right clicked down by Weeha. Misery's trapped up. Misery will be saved momentarily by the fear. But Liquid, they're into the base. They're onto the high ground. They're trying to set up that rampage for Weeha. Let him have it. There's the ultra kill. Matu, he's getting back. Weeha, he's going in. He wants this. He wants it bad. He's able to get the root off. He's bringing in the rest of the Miracle drags it back. There he's going to find it. There's the rampage. Give him the double. Oh, give him the triple, baby. Come on, you got to be careful, Kes. You get back to the fountain cell. Weeha says, hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the new mid for Liquid.
That was not the only rampage in the group stages. Here's one with an Earthshaker Morphling combo in VG versus VP.
But now, Morphling used buyback. There's a DD in the river. Paparazzi runs in, finds it. He wants to chase now, wants to take them all down. The fissure connects, he's found themselves another. Pasha trying to run away. Can they run him down with Ori? Waiting for Morphling to jump back in a second time. They buy back now on the ET, chasing forward for Ramses. The punch comes through. They find that kill as well. Waveform through, not going to get caught, and no one taking the shots. Roger taking the infinite shots. They try and kill off Ori, and they will be able to bring him down, but the buyback comes out immediately. Triple kill for Paparazzi. This man smells blood, wants to find the ET. He did so much damage to me earlier, but I'm going to get to ultra kill and kill you off as well. No one turned upon Fear, but Paparazzi, he's not afraid anymore, and he turns now onto Pasha, wants to chase down this Kunkka and collect his rampage, but is it going to happen? No, he's not Earthshaker anymore.
Oh, he's back.
He's back again in Earthshaker. The switch back forward, finds the rampage. Paparazzi, have mercy.
My favourite clip of the whole tournament was in the game of EG versus VP.
In fact, it's done the opposite way around. Arteezy slow on life. He'll try and hit Ryan inside of S4 to get the hell out of here. Burrow strike in 1 second, but the mana, it got taken away by the Mystic Snake. They have to pop out. They have to fight. At least he'll be able to get one die back over on the Tusker, or maybe he can get more. A double kill for Arteezy. A triple kill for Arteezy. He's just turned this crap up. Ultra kill, giving the rampage to Bash. It hits Arteezy. Rampage is solo. BG Gaming. Do you want it? Do you want it?
That was insane. Well done, Arteezy. Now, I'm an OG fan, and I love the mind games they play with their enemies. I'm sure that most players will mute them, so they don't hear the constant voice lines from OG. Now, while there is a mute button, you can't mute sprays.
Oh. Mid lane matchup, Magical has to turn around, Thompson underneath the tower, taking a lot of damage. The Fairy Fire will keep him alive. And he sprays Loser.
The disrespect.
I loved the reaction from the commentators, and I've got to say there was some real quality commentating in this tournament.
He comes out from Ace. Ace looking for his target.
I actually want to take a look at Cap during that matchup. Will's just like, dog. Oh man, you know, I know a lot of Dota fans. There's a little saying we have in Dota, and that's Cap makes us wet, but it looks like he makes himself wet as well.
Seriously though, the talent in the hosts, commentators and panel guests is really great to see. And it's nice to see Dending making his way to the tournaments as well. Here's a clip of him analysing the draft of RNG versus VP.
Hello everybody, so what we see here is Royal Never Give Up. We have an insane pressure lineup with Rastal Leshek. We're gonna create a snowball thing, move around together, and then we also have a timing hero like Alchemist. He's gonna get his fast radiance at Dagger and then go in, and we're gonna see a lot of crazy action right there. What about VP? We're like bears, we need to farm some honey. After we farm some honey, and we have Enigma for late game, so if we deal the game to BKB Enigma, Royal Never Give Up have almost nothing to counter it. They have no cancels. So we're gonna see bears farming some honey to fight, and Royal Never Give Up like a honey badgers move in. So it's gonna be crazy fight.
At the end of day 3 of the group stages, Chaos was the first team to no longer be able to make it to the playoffs. So on day 4, Secret had some fun with it.
There's going to be a revelation once we see some picks, but I don't know exactly what it is they're banning for with this Brood and Bristleback.
Yes!
There it is.
Yes!
And this inspired OG, of course.
They pick Troll and Batrider. They want to hit a couple.
Oh, okay. They're going to sandwich Vici Gaming right now. They're actually going to chase him into the mines that Jerix is laid out by the tower. If they try and go back to the tower, they're dead. Paparazzi's just running straight left, but instead he runs into a stasis trap. He does manage to blink himself away thanks to the Aphotic Shield, a fast blink out, and now an arrow nails Zeb. Paparazzi says it's time to come back. The reinforcements are here. The call has been made. Vici Gaming going to just kite out Annie. He'll slowly tick away.
They're all
look at
trying to make it to the mines.
They're just making it to the mines. They're saying, please, no. Jerix, save us, anything but Vici Gaming. Have no remorse. No tail. He's running to the mines. Blow it. He gets it. The ultra kill.
The caliber of these players is so high, and watching the game actually taught me some things. Have a look at this Kunkka stacking creep camps. I didn't know this was a thing.
Just straight into the Radiance, double bracer Radiance.
Yeah, the no one special. The DK or the Kunkka. Yeah, that was good. Yep.
Oh, that's a Kunkka player.
Yeah, he's been playing some Kunkka.
Oh.
By the end of day 4, NIP was also eliminated from the tournament. The upper bracket was then made up of PSG LGD, Team Secret, Newbie, TNC, OG, VG, EG and VP, while the lower bracket was made up of Alliance, Mineski, Team Liquid, King Gaming, Infamous, Fnatic, Na'Vi and RNG. It sucks for NIP and Chaos because TI doesn't truly start until the main stage and the opening ceremony. The first day of the bracket stage saw some great plays. I loved this one by Earthshaker.
And now Paparazzi feels like he can just go in. If he can get a bash, they've got the hex from range. It's from the Rubik. Range is down for 2 minutes. VG Gaming, what do you want now? Okay. Bottom lane or more?
Now it's a better t-shirt. Yeah.
I've upgraded. I've got the Mahjong set now.
Konka's going to defend easily with X mark. He comes back to mid. They're grouped up. There's no Ravages available right now. 60 seconds for 2 Ravages for Yang.
I love this. They actually TP Tim's out so he can pick up the bounty runes. So Razor actually had buyback. He needed to go and get that money or else they wouldn't be able to have him for this fight. And then he'll come around the back. Echo Slam is available. VG may not be looking for it. The batch is already over on Tani. They forced off him away. BKB are protective. Now Tim's, if you're going to go, you're going to go. 3 together. Lock him down. From heaven, the shatter arrives, but Lifestealer still gets the BKB off. He's been beaten down by Gabby with all that big damage. Cuckoo will get the jump in as well. Yang will fall. The damage is huge with the anchor smash back again, but they just chase for more. A long toss up towards space. Oh my God. And she just crit the crap out of him.
But it wasn't enough to stop TNC from getting knocked down to the lower bracket. In the upper bracket, PSG LGD bested VP 2-0 in a dominating showing, proving that this China team is a real contender for the Aegis. The day also had some devastating mistakes and upsets. Here, Alliance accidentally picked the wrong hero, and it cost them being eliminated by RNG in this best of 1.
They're gonna go. Yeah. You think Banjaro?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
If they Naga, I don't think they play Naga that often.
Okay.
I think it's fine. We didn't ban anything.
Oh my God. Are you serious?
Whatever.
Did this just happen? It's fine.
We gotta deal with it.
Oh my God.
Nice， 他妈他选慌了，空半。
我觉得对面好像真这样，他双手插头了，
他没了。
How do we set up the lanes?
Oh my God. Are you serious?
You can play off lane, Jaro. Play off lane, Jaro.
I can
fuck. Why don't you know? Okay.
Infamous, who were the dark horse of this tournament, took down King Gaming in a game which looked close, but then suddenly turned very one-sided and ended not long after.
The telekinesis toss back does help get some control, but it's not good enough as Stinger flying over them. On the side, we do have, they're trying to chase away this toss as best as possible.
Oh, the Melt Strike.
Hector, Melt Strike after Melt Strike. Chris Luck being able to bring down Dark again. Now old 11, Schofield's trying to get away, still away from that X marks the spot, but look at him now, he's taunting, he's saying, you can't finish me up, boyo. I've got the Walrus Punch, that's the touch that Infamous need to claim Roshan.
Fnatic was knocked out by Team Liquid, and in a nail-biter hour-long epic, Na'Vi fell to Mineski after looking like they might win.
There's no buyback.
Yep.
Nobody bought back, and there's no hole even if they had it. They've got Aegis, they've got the Solar Crescent Sniper, Na'Vi, they've got everything up. They're daring Mineski to do something about it.
Mineski, though, only need a few more seconds to be able to get there.
You gotta fight now.
Overextend themselves on the throne. We'll have to see as they make the initiation on Blizzy. Trying to finish him off, not quite enough. So now they have to deal with a Sniper who's trying to hit that throne right now. It is going to be Blizzy down from the Laguna Blade. They're going to be able to catch the Sniper as well. It's forced to use his BKB. That's the Aegis. He won't have the Magic Immunity in his second life. This is trouble for Na'Vi. They're going to have to leave Magical behind. They took the tier 4s down, but did they just throw away so much of the game?
On the second day of playoffs, OG destroyed Newbie with a fountain farming core IO.
Kill is ridiculously difficult to
jump in,
perform.
toss back. They found themselves a target, but Bristleback with a fresh assault cuirass. That's a lot of life and armor they have to get through. Yawaz giving it a shot. OG have come in deep. CC&C once again just stunned up for control from the back line, trying to create more space. He'll be the first one to die here. The roar is finally out, but for what avail? Nothing is really going here. And Thompson, he's the man that's going into the fountain once again. Bathe in the glory of the Radiant. Thompson, he just does not give a crap. Anna will give all the life. This is just fountain farming. Gee, you got it. This is soul breaking. GG. Okay. GG. The message has been sent. You weren't home, and we smacked through the door and delivered it anyway. What is that?
Oh man, that's my favorite moment of the game. Highlight die with the OK GG. Oh man.
Again in the upper bracket, Team Secret and EG faced off, and well, this is pretty much how it went down.
As the kids say, it was lit. Then we get to game 2. It's kind of the game of wombo combos. Secret's going to be able to come out on top. What's the story of game 3?
Rich, the story of game 3 is the best team in the world finally fucking does it. They were down almost 15,000 gold. No team fight, no nothing. It doesn't even matter though. They come back, RTZ on the PA. Let's go.
Moving down to the lower bracket, we had yet another upset with RNG knocking out VP in a 2-0 flush.
There's that Heavenly Grace. Now Pasha going to be slowed down, goes for the Stampede, but immediately the Yule Scepter from Setsu holds him in place. That's Pasha dead, and no buyback either. Monet not even have to blow the Chronosphere, is going to look for another one with that time walk, marching towards the tier 4s, but the initiation coming out from Ramsey with the Avalanche over the top, the Chaotic offering as well. They get the Fatal Bonds on top of that, but the time walk allows Monet to stand strong. He's got the Chronosphere on top of the Gyrocopter as well, half health, but no one laying out the Black Cannon. Damage is going to be enough. No, he gets first down. They're so tanky. It's not RNG, taking through everything. 3 dead on the side of Furnace Pro. No buyback for Roger as well. He dies, immediately buys back.
While Team Liquid looked a little bit shaky at times during the group stages, they came out to show that they are truly world class when they face TNC.
Without buyback, A is dead as well. GH is in, stolen Ravage out onto the 3 of them. They'll lift up the Bristleback, slam him back down. Gabby's out of the game. Miracle's moving in. There'll be a buyback from Gabby. Miracle held back by the Yules, but we are just runs down Tim's. Tim's dead for nearly 2 minutes. Liquid cleaning up another set of racks. There is no hold and seemingly no chance for TNC to turn this one round right now. Gabby, the final hurrah as he'll step forward. Mana's burnt out. Miracle finishes him off. Godlike on the anti-mage. GG. And there we have it. They'll tap themselves out of this. GG is called. TNC are out of the competition. And Liquid, with this game 2 victory, will move on 2-0.
We had even more Mega Creep comebacks on the third day of the playoffs, with Team Secret proving that they are the king of the comeback.
Locking them all down, focusing the one with Soul. The arrow on the force staff does manage to get him away with the arrow, nailing the other Meepo. That's gonna finish him off. A buyback coming out from Secret. Now they have to hope, pray that Mineski will feed their lives away off of the greater good, but no, it's gonna be the arrow coming out on Denisha. Controlled up, great paralyzing cast. Nico Baby trying to finish him off. That's gonna be his first life. Second life coming up for him and the Alchemist. Unstable Concoction, ready to go. On the Meepos, controlling them up. KP protecting with the Heavenly Grace. Look at him just beating down those poor little dwarves. They're gonna die soon. Moon, he may also fall though. It's been going to survive. The Starstorm not quite enough. The Scythe on the Elk is actually gonna live through this. Nico Baby, he's controlled up as well. Mid-1. He survives through it all. Mineski, they die. He's gonna make his jump forward. He does have those extra lives, but he's probably gonna need it on the ice. He dies so fast. And sure enough, KP buys back with just 5 seconds left in the clock. Can he get there in time? Can he actually save Nico Baby? He's gonna pop his BKB. Rage of Halo going forward. Instantly gets controlled up, but does have the Yule Scepter another leap away. They're trying to finish him off. Heals coming out. KP can't provide enough. Goes the Ethereal Blade. Finish him off. Now, they've got another buyback. Secret been doing this. Tier 4, it's actually gonna fall. Yeah, they do have the Maledict with the Dazzle coming out from them. They might be able to chop down these buildings faster. Nico Baby has the hold. They're trying to go for it. They jump in. The last ditch effort to be able to finish off Big One Meepo, but he's finished off Nico Baby's dead. He's dead. The Alchemist is dead. The throne is done. Ninja Boogie can't stop it. Secret win.
He's still
trying to go for it.
Secret's just ignoring him.
Dancing around. Nico maybe does have the reincarnation, so he's man fighting here. He even wants to die. He needs the AoE raise fire blast. That's why Secret not finishing him out. The Guardian Angel, good for the throw. It's exposed. GeForce down. Nico baby, he's trying to finish up anybody he can. But Nisha swinging away.
They don't do enough damage.
Throwing it back and Team Secret aside.
It was a tough series against Mineski, but nothing shows it more than Zai's face afterwards. One of my favourite stories through this international is that of Infamous. No one really expected them to do as well as they have, and they've set a record for how far a South American team has ever made it in any TI. Facing up against Newbie, they managed to go 1-1 against them, and then it started to look scary for Newbie when this started to happen.
Let's up onto Chris Luck. In for the follow-up, can't quite catch there onto CCC Ravage to get the turnaround, and they do manage to catch the Slark. Whisper down low, gets kicked. Oh, wow, Schofield! He did it to him! He blessed him, and he got his buddy out of trouble. Chris Luck, though, is he going to be so lucky? CCNC going to throw out that boat. They do have a Shadow Dance still living through it. Chris Luck trying to run away. Do they have any extra control? He gets the pound.
This save at 15 minutes and then this escape was a sick play. The final series of the day was a repeat battle of OG versus EG.
Together, they're the Smash Brothers right now. S4 as well as Arteezy, the TP out, the stun, space created, and Jirak will also leave.
OG are playing really, really good Dota right now.
Tier 3 tower's being beaten down. Here we go again. Long stun on the arrow. Anna, remember, he's got the Aegis Immortal. But it's the low cooldown abilities. Fly getting smacked in the ball. Thompson! Oh! That tree had thistles. Buyback has to arrive. The melee Rex is going to fall. Anna's still waiting for the right Chronosphere time. Arteezy playing on the edge. At least he has to dodge some of the damage. Here's your jump forward. Time.
Oh, he got two matches.
And now into the Chronosphere. They hold him. They toss him down. And Zemail needs to do some work. Buyback developed from Arteezy. It's now or never. The arrow, it'll connect. Thompson still just having to stand there in the middle of the ET splitter. Anna's jumped himself back again. But Arteezy, he's here to fight. Thompson, he's there to be saved. They're trying to get up the hill. The stun is actually able to get Thompson down on the hillside. He actually TP's out in front of Arteezy on Arteezy's home. And now the jump in from 3-man in the chrono. Toss them down, Thompson, and maybe they got a little bit more. Jirak controlling Samel on the back line. There's no more BKBs. There's no more real Titanic to work with. And Arteezy, so low on life, does not have the Thunder. Anna even kills him with a proc on the Mjolnir. This may just be it with none of them left. More Avalanche toss up into the arrow, and Thompson's trying to help out with the Cold Snap, pushing Samel away. Enchantress now going to get the sprites off. No-Tail still there. The Mana Boy, Arteezy!
Oh, the tornado!
The EMP, they're all bone dry! It is an absolute drought of EG! Oh, Arteezy's not going to be happy with that one. The arrow from Samel well off target of Invoker. Cold Snap's coming off cooldown right now. The Cursed Crown, well, everyone stand together and get stunned. Maybe there's some damage from the Bedlam, but then a Burrow Strike from Jirak picking off Chris. And this game has escalated quickly.
I loved the plays in this series, but OG managed to hold on and knocked EG down to the lower bracket.
They will push forward to the winners bracket final, repeating the history of TI9, 2-1ing EG in this semi-final 2.
On the fourth day of bracket play, Liquid picked Night Stalker for the first time in the tournament, which worked well against RNG in game 1.
That's just proven impossible to break down in any of the fights. There it is. GG is caught. Liquid, they'll take game 1.
The second game was a close one, with the first racks taken around the 72-minute mark. RNG put up a heavy resistance against Team Liquid. However, in a deciding team fight around 77 minutes, RNG was wiped with no buybacks, and Liquid closed out the series 2-0.
They're in. Mind Control's going to try and come back in with the Burrow Strike on a fly. But X out. Sensu drops the first sanity. They've got the lockdown. Astral's going to be there. They'll move in. Monet with the BKB up towards the high ground. Looked for the kill with that Hex out. They should be able to get him. Sensu continuing to rack up the in. He'll keep himself 70. Kill Miracle. Miracle. He has no buyback. Dead for 2 minutes.
But Sensu's isolated.
And RNG have lost everything. Forgetting Miracle. Once again, it's cost them 5 lives.
And that's got to be it now.
On towards the tier 4s. Desso's picked up by G8. GG! It's scored. Liquid take game 2 at 78 minutes in, taking the series 2-0, knocking RNG out of the competition. And Liquid, they'll continue to just look stronger and stronger as they make this road through the lower bracket. They're moving on, Fox.
The underdogs, Infamous, put up a good fight against Team Secret, the tournament favourites, but couldn't hold them out as Secret advances.
Back to the safety of the fountain.
GG. But no buyback from Hector means there's no more damage left, even as Whisper finally gets that RP skewer.
Evil Geniuses also succumbed to Liquid, who haven't lost a single match in the losers bracket yet.
Against the wall. While Weeha's beating his blades against my tower. Now Miracle back in again. Another searing chain. GH with a blink pickup. They've got some time. Buyback comes in from Arteezy as the avalanche from Samael is just a nibble on the back of Mind Control and Wii. Here we go. Concoction again. Back up together. Finish it. Style. This game's over. There's no way EG can defend this. They've got no heroes. There is no more chances. Liquid, they win 2-0 versus EG, eliminating them from the International and keeping this clean run through the lower bracket. Fnatic, TNC, RNG, and now EG, not a game lost. They are the lower bracket kings.
On the second last day of the main stage, Team Secret proved why they were the tournament favourites, overcoming Vici Gaming 2-0.
To try and claim the Magus mid one, he's already got the Aghanim Scepter, the volley begins, and then you even get, oh my god, Zai saving everyone, everyone's G'8 up, Paparazzi, he wants something, he's looking for the damage output, he can't see him, the Glimmer can't protect him at the moment, Zai will finally go down, but there's 2 dead from VG Gaming, Yamsel, low on life as well, the Radiance Bud is finally doing some work, but remember Nisha, he was back at the fountain, then Puppy and mid one combo together, GG, it's done already, an ultra kill from mid one will knock VG Gaming out of the International. One of the favourites coming into this event, and they just got spanked.
In the upper bracket, the Chinese favourites, PSG LGD, took game 1 against OG, last year's winners.
Popping Link, it's managed to get the Hex follow up, and they're just going to try and jump out as quickly as possible. They do have them dead. That was buyback from Ame, and that's 2 minutes.
40 seconds still for this Faceless Void. Anna says to his team,
My bad. And it was indeed his bad. It's that one little mistake from him may have just cost them the game.
OG proved they belong as they dominated LGD in just 22 minutes in game 2 to set up a third game.
Chalice is going to TP in, trying to return fire. Pops the Veils, the charge coming in, and Chalice, he needs to be careful here. They do have X-Nova, who's going to be able to disrupt them. The BKB's been used. Up at the BKB, they haven't gone straight on Anna, but he just doesn't do enough. Anna, he's a monster right now, and he is pulling down every single member of PSG LGD into the grave, and now he's going to chase down Ame. Gets him with the unstable concoction. Ame can't get out. He's dead. The only members of PSG LGD that can survive, the ones.
Now the third game looked as though it might go PSG LGD's way. Then around the 24-minute mark, OG took a game-changing fight around the Rosh pit and used the momentum to secure game 3 and send LGD to the lower bracket and advancing themselves to the grand final.
It's not going to go for it, is he? He's thinking about it. He's hovering around this area. He's going to go for the blink, gushed up. Won't be able to anymore. The Earth Splitter going down. Chalice, who got tries to get in, but he ain't just picked up by Anna. And now Chalice immediately punishes. He's hit by the Ravage. They do have the disruption on top of the duel. X-Nova will eventually die here. Ame with his BKB. He activates it, but everybody of OG is so tanky. PSG LGD, was this a mistake to try and challenge this Roshan FY? Trying to get away, but there's so many blinks coming in. Another round of unstable concoction catches FY. LGD lose the Roshan, and they lose 3.
I'm so surprised that they took the fight in that way. They held for so long, and then they just gave up the area.
BKB activated. Soul Catcher on him. Press the attack, though. Helping him out. Earth Splitter. Oh, but they caught the duel. They caught him, and he's dead for 2 minutes. The volley's coming in, but it's not good enough. Now, the physical damage will overwhelm the throne, and PSG LGD in a 3 versus 5 can no longer hold. OG in the upper bracket finals bring down LGD. OG are going to the grand finals for the 2nd year in a row.
The final series of the second last day was Team Secret versus Team Liquid, the TI9 winners. Team Secret seemed to be the king of the comeback, but Liquid closed 2 games out before Secret had a chance to come back, sending Secret home and advancing to the loser bracket finals to face PSG LGD.
Where else can they go though? As Zai still controlled, stomped. In a way, can they make it happen? The skewer pull back onto the other side, but it just pulls him closer to Puppy. Nisha trying to stand tall in this fight. He still has an ultimate available as 21,000 net worth lead is going to continue to grow. They have Nisha under control as well. And just like that, Team Liquid looking to finish off this carry one more time. The Torrent is going to land. The Cold Embrace keeps them survivable. They have an X onto Zai. Liquid just running through Secret at this point as Zai tries to run, but get back here again. Mind Control continues to control. And that is going to be 4 dead and Liquid ready to run down a lane. Is falling as Liquid again are going to knock Secret out of TI.
I was hoping for PSG LGD to take the series against Team Liquid, so that at least one Chinese team would be in the finals, seeing as it's in China. They looked to shoot in after taking the first game against Liquid with some insane plays by FY. But Liquid proved too strong and hung on to take game 2 and 3, heading to face OG in the grand final.
Without Darkseer, SF, without a soul, they have to try and push back Team Liquid with the mass open down. The jump comes in, he's getting huge melt damage. Saunders, he's gonna fall. That should be the game right there. GG! Team Liquid win against LGD. They have dropped 1 game in this entire lower bracket.
My biggest question, are we going to finally have a repeat winner? Let's watch some Dota and find out.
Thanks for that, Gabe. I believe so, as both teams in the grand final have both won before. Not only that, these teams are the 2 most recent to take a TI, making this final a clash of titans. Game 1 was a real rollercoaster. Team Liquid fought hard early game and looked like they might overpower OG with their last pick Meepo.
Another attempt to push out Thompson was trying to get the creep waves away from the base, but Weeha, he is just everywhere on this map.
Ooh, it's starting to get a bit out of hand here. Ana, he's diving forward for the kills, but that cheese gets popped. Oh, they actually popped the glyph. JerAx isn't able to get that one there with the blast even. He's gonna try again, but Weeha, he's here.
He's gonna make him pay for it. Or at least try to do so, JerAx. They'll find him once and force to the side, the roots, making sure that no glimmer will save him. He gets it to Crapify off. But it does. Can they get any of these kills?
But then OG came back with their late game Spectre.
With the impetus, takes down TA. The chase continues. Ana, he found mind control. A second kill here for OG. Weeha surrounds Ana. Ana needs the safety jack. He's there. The Crapify the heal. Ana is still alive. Steps into the side. Throws out the impetus. And Weeha is falling low. GH cannot save him. Weeha is dead. OG, they'll hold on to the game. They may have lost their ranks, but they team wiped Team Liquid. That's the horn they've been looking for.
OG took all but 1 ranged racks from Team Liquid, forcing out every buyback. Team Liquid managed to wipe OG, but luckily OG still had 3 buybacks as Team Liquid pushed up mid and started pounding on their tier 4 towers.
The dispel will be there onto Notel, but Thompson's got the combo, the damage to kill him off. Mind controls him with the ravage. They're trying their best to commit on top of Seb. Agush is out. Can they even kill off the Enchilo? They've tried their best on the high ground Ana. He has been nullified. The damage output, it's enough. Again, this single target from Liquid, if they get it going, they can still kill the cause of OG, even the big old Spectre.
Notail on the ET bought back and bought some time, but Ana held his buyback with only 20 seconds left. However, he realised he had to buy back, but it was already too late. The damage to the Ancient came out unexpectedly quickly, and Liquid secured game 1.
Finally the buyback comes out, the Ancient is exposed, the Ancient's gonna pop ravage, they're just gonna keep hitting on, Liquid, they've done it! Oh my god! What an end to game 1! It looked like Liquid had it in the early game, it looked like they started to throw it away, it looked like OG was on the verge of getting the win, they took Drax from Liquid's base. But then Liquid, they come back into the game, get the Roche, run down mid. Anna, I don't know why he was waiting, but he never bought back.
Anna looked a little down after the way that game ended, but how did OG respond in game 2?
Connecting on a GH, they're ready to dive for more. Thompson straight down behind the tower, jumping forward, looking for GH, stuff for the Central Conqueror with the helmet of the Dominators, keeping GH, finally falling as Thompson gets him. Weehar's now turned towards OG. They managed to take away 2. They'll continue to chase, they will lose NOTAL, but Thompson's back over. Balance strike down, they'll surround the TA. Weehar surely will fall. No, they don't have detection. He's got the meld, he'll stay hidden. They'll go for Kuro instead. Miracle trying to chase for more. Another stun indeed from the Central Conqueror. The Micro making it real, but Miracle still has to be careful. The Rage is finished and Anna's Flame Guard still persists as they'll chase into the trees. Thompson's got the lockdown. Balance strikes out. Miracle will fall straight in towards the tier 2 tower. Anna has no fear as he collapses immediately on top of the TA. Weehar surrounded. The control that NOTAL offers is too much for Weehar to withstand at the moment. Jump forward over towards Kuro. Anna just loving the pace that he can play with Thompson by his side, running down hero after hero.
They stop the Roche and they're like, oh, heroes have been spotted. Go for the fight. Miracle is in the mid lane.
They're going to go for jump on Miracle. Instant rage and a back off. Still, they managed to sandwich them. If Liquid can get the Tide and the Enigma in, they could go for a good fight from the low ground. Kuro, Miracle disabled. He traps up NOTAL in the circle wars. Miracle's the focus. Miracle will fall. They're walking over mind control. Tries to get around the jump, but he can't. Balance strikes out. And Thompson is embraced again. NOTAL stopping around mind control for being able to offer the ravage for now. And Anna and Thompson, they're still good to go. Dust is out. They've got the detection prepared. Weehar's left behind. They've taken both cores. They're going to get the third 12 by looks of his OG. They jump over, catch out mind control, and they'll also toss back in GH as OG. They just keep killing every single member of Liquid over and over again. OG, I don't think.
Oh, he sprays him already.
Mind control's getting out of this one. He shows himself. They get a glimpse of him.
No fear in the world at all as Weehar.
I mean, he blinks back. Already there. He's in position. That's going to allow Thompson to close the gap. And we are.
There's a Radiance.
They do not have detection, but he is slowly burning.
They've got another toss as well.
Oh. This is. Burnt to pieces.
Dropping solo. They've got Blink Dagger on the Tide Hunter now. But JerAx actually, I believe, countered. Yeah, I think he counseled his TP. Up top, mind control can't get back to base.
He cannot.
Chased around. And now Thompson's cutting off the escape route as well already.
There's no Tide for the defense. As he can run, he can deal with the creep wave, but he's not going to be able to head back and help out if a fight does kick off in the middle. As they'll find him, they'll chase him. Monster kill for Thompson, but with the items that Thompson has and the burst that he does, Soul finds out. They're going to try and jump forward. The Wukong's command is now mind control off the Ravage. The GH already out. They've got the black hole. GH falls those. He's stuck inside the Wukong. 3 dead on Liquid. OG just beating them down one by one. The buybacks will come out from both Kuro and Miracle. But both GH and mind control are gone without their ultimates and without buybacks. The game continues to worsen for Liquid as OG past the racks on top of Miracle, tossing him back into the boundless. Triple kill for Thompson.
Wow.
As OG, this entire game has been a highlight reel for them. He gets something. It's a lot of money, of course, Anna. So that's a little bit of glory for Liquid.
Oh, JerAx, it will go down, maybe. No, the heal they give the rampage to Thompson.
Extra bit of salt in the wounds there.
The last racks. A Daggett even picked up NOTAL.
He's popped the BKB. He's going to go for the black hole on the 2 of them. Does hit the pulse down. In fact, gets Anna as well with the wraparound. But they just don't take any damage at all. GG is called. The suffering will finally come to an end for Liquid in this game.
Okay, what about game 3? Well, OG showed no signs of slowing down and punished Liquid's unimaginative draft, beating them down in just 23 minutes.
They have everything ready. They have all their tools available to fight.
They've got a rod of Atos on Seb now as well. Mind control, find the jump hook with the Ravage. Weehar's in as well. Do they have the damage? Yeah, it's hard they do. They kill on Thompson. There's a lot of money going the way of Kuroki though. Can they get more out of this Omni Slash? Bouncing around JerAx. A buyback comes out for Thompson. He wants to rejoin the fight. As OG turns, they'll get one. There's the setup again. Anna with a 3-man chrono catches them all. Double kill for Anna. The toss up disable, taking down Miracle. The Phantom embraces on Kuro. They'll chase him up to the base. Triple kill for Anna. 2 buybacks to come out from Liquid, but no Tide or Juggernaut. available to offer their services for this defense.
And they've already used everything. The Tidehunter Ravage, Jug Omni. I actually think Mind Control may have sold some of his items just to be able to purchase that Blink Dagger for the fight. And even then, they can't even come close to coming out ahead of it.
I mean, they got Thompson.
They got him, but he's back.
That was it. They'll get another jump in. Mind Control trying to commit. JerAx just turns with the tossed avalanche combo. Mind Control out of the game once more. We are trying to jump in, find at least Thompson, but he's not going to get it. OG surround him, outnumber them, a toss up, back to the grave. GH is dead, GG is called. OG take game 3, and JerAx getting into even in a more devastating fashion than game 2. It didn't look like it could get any worse for Liquid after that second game, but I think it just did.
Game 4 looked like it might be different, with Liquid changing up their draft a little bit.
6 in their favor, but the net worth difference, it's pretty much even. As you say, sure, Liquid, they are bringing the aggression, finding the kills, but space is being given to those important members of OG.
Yeah, especially on halfway to that Aghanims already. Level 11 finished up. He's got the Spirit supplied slow, so he can fight as soon as he has that Aghanims, of course, with the talent, but the big one is that 15, that extra Spirit hero damage that does come out. Game that Liquid, they're walking out together, but like I was mentioning before, there is one stone on GH, and that is it. So his team fight potential, and he's pretty much the only team fighter on the side of Liquid right now, is just not there.
And OG's ready to go back and again. JerAx in with the wrap around the combo down onto Mind Control. The cooldown's there. Liquid out to back off. Again, Mind Control's man pretty much got. He's able to pop the stick, get the GA off at least. Can they fight for the duration of it, though? They're getting towards Seb. He also pop, sends back pretty much up to 4. JerAx in with another combo onto We Are stunned up. We Are dead. Miracles, the new focus, the missile followed through. OG pushing Liquid back to the base. Mind Control out of out of Thompson with his diffuser blade, picking them apart. Roll 4 for GH, but Seb cuts him down. Chakram, double kill. They're pushing on OG. Liquid getting forced back to the base as Liquid have nothing. They have nothing to offer, folks.
They're just giving, look at this, they're diving Fountain in TI finals. They want Kuroki in the Fountain as well. They're gonna get him, they're chasing Miracle as well. Oh my God.
I can't believe this. I can't believe what we're seeing in this game 4. OG, you thought you saw it all in game 2, you thought you saw it all in game 3. There it is, gold. OG are your 2-time TI champions.
After a bit of back and forth skirmishing, they just seemed to hit a brick wall, and OG ran over them with their core IO to secure $15 million and prove that TI9 was no fluke. OG becomes the first team to win TI twice, and not only that, twice in a row. Now, I loved watching this year's TI. Some of my favourite moments came from watching the underdogs infamous, but overall my favourite team was OG. They are just relentless and extremely entertaining to watch with the insane pace that they play at. Also, they're one of the only teams with an Australian in it, which is nice to see. This TI has just been so inspiring, and I can't wait to play Carry IO in my pubs.
Shanghai.